other young people across the continent. For example, for us at the center, we're currently working with a Nigerian institution that are doing cassava importing. So for Sierra Leone, for example, we are very big when it comes to cassava planting, and it's the same thing that's happening in Nigeria. And now we have young people that have created a technology that basically connects farmers in Sierra Leone to farmers in Nigeria. So these are just examples of how young people are really taking up the role and the responsibility to really contribute to things that are happening in their community, in their society, but also linking each African countries. We have seen it happen in China, we have seen it happen in the Asian countries. Now we are seeing that change or that move happening in Africa, where young people are not only complaining, but they are also complaining with solutions. So, and we have amazing networks that we have been using, and the young people that have been using, I know most of us that are here, we are connected, and we're taking that connections to our country and make something out of it. So I'm really proud of the era that we are, and I'm really I'm hopeful, and I'm hopeful really to see what the future is. I'm really happy that we're now taking issues in our own hands and solving problems here in Africa. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think before we go to the next speaker, she deserves a huge round of applause. At the age of 14, she developed a technology to address a particular gap in our society. And then I like something she said, that young people not only find solution now, but we should explore partnership. And then she mentioned that young people should complain with solutions. That is key. We should not just complain, but complain with solutions. And I believe that's the more reason we are in this room today. Our leaders are here, our partners are here. Let us complain with solutions. So before I go to the next speaker, I encourage you to note down your questions. Martin, you've done extensively well in the agri-food sector in Sierra Leone. You've won numerous awards. We'd like to hear the strategies. What do you think the role of young people in the agricultural sector, drawing on your strategies, your examples and models?
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator, for this great opportunity. And all I want to say to the youth, and for us to be as an entrepreneur in all over Africa, the youth need to be one of they need to have the capacity to leverage themselves, to know the technical and know-how, especially in Sierra Leone as an inventor and developing more rechargeable incubators. And as an inventor, we started first in 2020. We developed rechargeable incubators. But through the support of the UNDP Accelerator Lab, at first I want to thank them for their great support, and also my government, what it is doing for the entrepreneurs. And you need to know that developing yourself is part of the improvement of the world and Africa as a whole. Because when we start an innovation project, 2019, we started our project. We first developed the prototype of our rechargeable incubators. But we know the incubators is one of the challenges, because our importation in Sierra Leone was so high. So during the COVID-19 outbreak, there was no functioning incubators in the country. So we sit as an inventor, and we developed rechargeable incubators. The rechargeable incubators that we developed, rechargeable incubators is, let me say, one of the key challenges, but also have to have access to fertile eggs. So we develop our own local made crossbred chickens to enhance fertile eggs, so that farmers can have their own rechargeable incubators and hatch their own chicks. And what again I want to say to the youth again, if the youth have the capacity to work towards entrepreneurship in the country, and the government needs to support them and also to boost them forward, for them to have the brain, so they can work towards the society, and also the youth need to have connection to each other, because some youth do not have the potential to connect to each other, because when you connect to each other, you can benefit the society and also improve in nutrition and food security in the country. Especially, one in the UNDP Society Summit is because of the potential and also the youth technical knowledge that I have that make me to win the Impact Award at the Go Getters in 2023, and also the Innovation Agricultural Tech program in Sierra Leone that my president, His Excellency Brigadier Julius Madabio, and the summit was, through the summit, I won the second presidential award. This is not about just talking around or what. You should know that the youth have the potential. The youth should have the capability to work so that they can push you. If government or the NGOs are pushing youth to have the knowledge, to have the potential for them to see the beneficial in the crucial economic of agriculture, always they need to be together and have the knowledge. So, Mr. Moderator, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. After hearing from them from the first round, I guess we will not be surprised about the numerous awards that they have received both at local and international level. These are young people who are creating jobs, exploring opportunities to address development gaps, specifically in the agri-food chain industry. Let us now go to another topic. You've shared your experiences. Now we want to look at innovative practices and government support. What are some of the innovative practices that you can suggest, and what are the government support in enhancing the role of young people in the agri sector, and what also would be some of your recommendations? So, Ambassador Usman, I think we just need, let's start with innovation. What innovative practices? We've seen your stories. These are all innovative strategies. And we want now to cascade so that others can learn and also try to innovate. So what innovative practices are emerging in the agri-food sector, and how do you think this can be scaled up?
Okay. I think this is not a matter of question, it's a matter of preference. Because why am I saying this is that there's a lot of work already going on. I've seen thousands or even millions of young entrepreneurs in Africa currently. In my country alone, we have a good number of agripreneurs who are leveraging on technology currently as we speak, in making sure that they're able to contribute to the government vision. 2 years ago, in our government second term, a year ago, sorry, the government prioritized as part of this flagship program that the country must be able to feed itself. Imagine a country importing not less than 450 million worth of rice. The government has made agriculture as its priority in the second term, and made an announcement and a pledge that Sierra Leone must feed itself in this regime. This is a big task, but it's possible. The time is small, but it's possible. Why? Because we are exposed to the opportunities, we are exposed to the technologies, we are exposed to the young people who have these tools, because they are the drivers, they have these tools to make sure that we are able to achieve that vision of the government. A lot of work has been put in place. The Ministry of Agriculture, led by Mr. Musa Paka, is an amazing man who, have a diverse background in agriculture, and he has made some tremendous impact so far. As I speak currently, my country has, through the involvement of young people and technology and things like that, our country has cut down on importation by 20% in just a year. I think this is a huge milestone, and we are going to get there. When the government made that announcement, people said, hey, are you going to feed every household? And people were like, are you going to, like, everybody will bring a plate and then you put food for everyone? But no, that was not the answer. What was the answer? That in every household, there should be a mechanism, a way of contributing in making sure that the country is able to produce that food to feed you. It was a question to the young people, agripreneurs, technologists, or whatever. It's a question to all of us. How can we make sure that that vision is achieved by the government? And as the moderator mentioned, in 2014, I thought of a solution to help farmers to farm year round. Like I said in my first statement, my mother is a farmer. She used to grow rice and vegetables, and we survived through that. But you were surprised that during the dry season, there was a formula we have in our family, which is 4 versus 7. You know what 4 versus 7 means? During the rainy season, we eat like 7 cups of rice. And during the dries, that drops to 4 cups of rice. Yes. Why? There was a gap. And because of that gap, that was the reason that the country was not able to feed itself. So how can we solve this gap? Through the involvement of technology, like you said, Mr. Moderator. We should think model way of practices in agriculture. And the work has started. In 2022, our technology was tested by UNDP as a regulator lab and the Directorate of Science Technology on 3 acres of land. We were able to empower 15 smallholder farmers. Those farmers were vulnerable farmers and to climate change and things like that. And they were not even able to feed themselves. And here is the data. 75% of the country population are farmers. But they can't able to feed themselves. What's the problem? There was a gap. So, these farmers are now able to produce enough food for themselves, and now they are able to empower themselves and also sell out. Last year, we scaled on 5 acre land. And then we